instantly, like fire. In Korean, this is called.
Hobak Saengchae.
It's called this. Nia, put that cake down. We're about to eat some. Hobak Saengchae. It's César with the Food52 test kitchen, and this is recipe drop. Today I'm making a cold Korean zucchini salad. We've got two different types of zucchini, a little cucumber, lots of spice, lots of flavor. Let's make it. So here I have a half of a red onion that I sliced really thinly, and I just had it hanging out in some ice water for a few hours actually. It doesn't have to be that long, but the onion gets super crisp, and the water takes a lot of the bite away from the raw onion. So you can eat the raw onion and not have it be so aggressive. To this ice water, I'm also gonna add some green onion or scallions. Cut it at a diagonal. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna throw these into my ice water. What the ice water is gonna do to the green onions is kind of make them curl up a little bit too and look really pretty, which is really nice. Okay, that was the hardest part of the recipe. Well, second hardest, because we also need to slice our veg. But before we do that, let's assemble our dressing. Nice amount of garlic. I was in Korea this past fall, flex, but everything was so garlicky, which I loved. I also had one of the spiciest things I've ever had in my life. When I was in Seoul, in the subway station, there was a stand, a little kiosk, and they were just like, had all these things bubbling away. And it was like fish cakes and rice cakes, you know, tteokbokki. And I bit into one of them and just instantly, like, fire. I've never experienced spice like that before. It was like aggressive, like it hurt. It was like razor blades in my mouth. I'm like, oh my God. But it tasted so good, like, you know, you're just like, whatever, I'll be fine, you know. We ended up running across the hall to like go to 7-Eleven to get like yogurt drinks. It was so, I've never had anything that spicy in my life. We have our grated garlic, going with some soy sauce. I have some rice wine vinegar, I have a little sugar. You need the sugar. Here I have toasted sesame oil. This is probably one of the most important ingredients in all of this. You cannot skip out on the toasted sesame oil. Nothing else will work. There is no substitute. You need the toasted sesame oil. So I have some heat in two different forms, chilies in two different forms. Most traditional is gonna be gochugaru. Shows up a lot in Korean food. I also have the solids of chili oil. I feel like chili oil is showing up in a lot of American kitchens these days, and probably a little easier to find than gochugaru. So if you can't find gochugaru, you could just use this. I really like the flavor of both together. This is my personal little spin on this, so going in with that as well. Give this a good little whisk. We're also gonna go in with toasted sesame seeds. I'm just gonna hold a little bit back for garnish. Just a taste. Yeah, that's good. This is another great hot weather recipe. This comes together really quick. I love eating like refreshing salads like this when it's hot out. The star of this is zucchini, and I'm using two kinds. I'm using green and yellow zucchini. And I like to just cut it on the mandolin, very carefully with the mandolin. These also have guards. Ooh, like butter. Very careful. Use the guard. And that's what you want. You get these beautiful ribbons. Look at that. This is our stainless steel French mandolin by Deboyer. These parts, I'm gonna show you what to do with it. Once it gets too scary I'm being so careful. Scariest tool in the kitchen. So for these parts that got a little close to the mandolin blade, I like to just finish them off with the knife. Just cut them at an angle, as thinly as you can. And it's also nice because you get contrasting textures. Oh, forgot my cucumber. Gotta bring the mandolin back out for the cucumber. If this is too scary for you, just use a knife. Or just go the other way. They don't, you know, safety first. You see how slow I'm going. I'm being careful. Wait, look how pretty that is, though. Look at that. My first bowl wasn't big enough, so I'm just gonna transfer everything to this bigger bowl. Good stuff. This salad is one of those things, it gets better the longer it sits. You want to let it sit at least 10 minutes before serving it, but I'd say even overnight would be really nice. Now we're going to go in with our onions. Just shake off as much water as you can. It doesn't have to be dry, just a little water actually helps everything come together. The colors in this are really nice. I love how glassy the red onions get the longer they sit in the ice water. This dish would, of course, go really well with barbecue, Korean barbecue especially. This would even go good on a burger, honestly. Let's give this a good stir, good rub. And as this sits, everything's gonna soften a bit. I wanna make sure everything is getting that coating. Should we taste? Should we eat? Oh my God, Nia, perfect. We've got our Thomas Fuchs hand-dipped bowls. Every single bowl is hand-dipped. Therefore, they are all different. Each one's a snowflake. These are meant for outdoors, but obviously look beautiful indoors as well. Let's plate this up. It's already getting juicy. So, you know, let 10 minutes pass, at least. This looks really pretty, really impressive. Finish it off with a little extra toasted sesame seeds. Our cold Korean zucchini salad. I did write down the Korean name for it, but I'm afraid to say it. In Korean, this is called.
Hobak Saengchae.
You got that? It's called this. Nia, put that cake down. We're about to eat some. Hobak Saengchae.
What's it called?
Hobak Saengchae.
Hobak Saengchae.
Ideally, I would have proper metal Korean chopsticks right now. But... Ooh, spicy. It's good though.
Good job.
Mm. That was our cold Korean zucchini salad. Hobak Saengchae. It's called this. Thanks for watching Recipe Drop. Recipe and bowl link down below. Comment, like, subscribe. See you later. We'll see you later.